Hi, we're back. So we've been here for about 20 days. We're in our second week of classes, and our orientation actually went really well. So the night before orientation started, there's a big Facebook group with all the students, and we planned to meet up in the city center. So everyone was just really casual, met a lot of people. They were super nice, and then the next morning we had orientation, so we kind of knew a bunch of people going into that, so that was really helpful. And orientation was easy, and you met 1,000 more people than you did the night before. And another part of our orientation was there's a pub on campus, and that's just a normal part of Irish culture, and so that was like a scheduled thing at night. They had like food and things like that there, and it was nice to meet the students in a casual way rather than going from seminar to seminar to seminar. You were just like hanging out like a normal night.
Some most interesting things that happened to us. Meeting a lot of people, they are very open to American politics. They'll come up to you and be like, "Who did you vote for?" And usually, like, we don't ask that like to people in the U.S. And they know a lot more about us than we know about them, because I feel like coming here, I didn't know anything about Europe. Like, I don't know anything that's going on in Europe. And they know so much about the U.S. and all my classes, that's all they talk about is the United States, which is crazy because I would have never thought that, because in the U.S., that's all we talk about is the U.S., not Europe usually. Another interesting thing that happened to us was I had to go to the bathroom really bad, so we went into a grocery store called Tesco. So I go up to a worker, and I'm like, "Can you please show me where the restrooms are?" So he takes us to this corner, and we start looking around. We're like, "Where's the bathroom?" And we're like looking behind things, and then like I started to connect the dots and realize that he didn't understand my accent, and he took us to the mushrooms. Because like I looked over to my left, I'm like, "Oh my God, there's mushrooms right next to us." That's probably what he thought. And then we came to realize that people say toilets, that they have to go to the toilet instead of I have to go to the bathroom or restroom.
So that was really funny. Yeah. And then also our boy roommate, like we said in our last video, we didn't really know we were going to have a boy roommate, and it turns out he's really nice. He has a car. He always offers to drive us to the grocery store or like to class, things like that. And so
he's very nice.
Yeah.
He's not at our apartment a lot, but he's actually in one of my classes, so I see him probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so I see him almost like a lot.
Yeah. And then all the Irish students, it's really weird. They go home every single weekend and then come back on Sunday night, so.
Yeah, so it's kind of like we're just living just us together.
Yeah.
That he's not in the apartment a lot, but he's super nice, and we're glad that we have him instead of
a crazy person.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.